Here's a fact that you might not know, and that's that most of the people I teach, and I've been teaching English for over 20 years, in that time, the best communicators have not been the students with the highest language level. It's amazing, isn't it? Out of all the students I've had from A1 up to C2, so from beginner to advanced, the people who've made the best communicators aren't the people with the advanced C1 or C2 level. In fact, some of those are the people with the most difficulties communicating. And the reason for that is that they have more insecurity. They have set themselves a higher standard of what they should be able to do. And they're more tied up in their own minds. They're overcomplicated and feeling that they should be able to do better. Now, in the case of the beginners, often you get beginners who are super enthusiastic and just want to talk, and it's novel, and they don't put pressure on themselves because they know they're a beginner. So they can often speak quite well with lots of mistakes, but you can still understand them and you get an impression of who they are. The intermediates in the middle also tend to have a problem because they know they can speak and they get past beginner stage into intermediate, and then they start self-doubt. They're no longer a beginner. They can't say, I don't speak any English. They can't hide behind that beginner status for long. So once they've been speaking English for some years and have improved their English, they then get the anxiety. And this fear of being judged, of not being good enough, this internal dialogue of, I should be better by now. This is what stops them communicating. They could communicate a lot better if they just relaxed. So that's what I do now. I help people overcome their insecurity speaking up, because it's a much more efficient way, if you've already reached intermediate level, of getting further, of communicating better, not of being perfect, because perfection is overrated anyway, but of speaking up and having the confidence to show yourself and be visible and make mistakes, like I just have. Let's face it, I'm a native speaker, I'm a language teacher, and I've just made a mistake. But the world isn't going to fall apart because I have the confidence. I know who I am. I know what I'm speaking about and what I want to communicate here. So I'm not going to delete that. I'm not going to edit it. You're going to see it on LinkedIn in front of all these people with all these mistakes because I help people overcome their fears. And if you want to be able to speak as badly as me as a native speaker, but as confidently, then get in contact and I can help.